Yo, hello everyone! Are you new to Git? Git is a powerful version control tool that can help you manage your code base effectively. In this video, we'll show you how to get started with Git and take your first steps towards becoming a Git master. So, let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have full experience. First thing that I will need you guys to do is launch your browser. Then go to the URL section and search for Git. Now, all you have to do is click on the first link, and then, as you may see here, this is Git actual software. All you have to do to download it is click on download for Windows. And if you don't know what Git is, let me just click and read a brief about it. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system designed to handle everything from small to very large projects with speed and efficiency. Also, Git is easy to learn and has a tiny footprint with lightning fast performance. It outclasses CSM tools like Supervision, CAVC, and Perforce. With features like sheet blocker branching, convenient starting new areas, and multiple workflows, all of that makes it in the top tier of his category. So, now after you install this, all you have to do is click on it. Then click on next, 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 and finally next. Here use from Git base only, or you can go with recommended, or you can go with this one. So I'm going with recommended one. Here, go to this one. Next, 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 and yeah, it is just some next things. When you finish with it, you will be ready to go. And basically, Git is mainly used in Visual Studio. So this is like, let me check here, Visual Studio Code. Here you can see, if you don't know how you can get Visual Studio Code, you can simply get it through your browser as well. So you can go here, Visual Studio Code, and make sure guys that you are not going to any wrong websites. Let me just search for it. I don't know why. Okay, sorry, my bad. So I'm going to remove this, Visual Studio Code, as you may see here, and then I will click on this one, as you may see, and here it goes. This is the browser where you can go to install Visual Studio Code. Make sure that you are going for Visual Studio Code, not any other kind of softwares, as Visual Studio. Visual Studio is another software, not like Visual Studio Code. It has different features and it has different logo. I mean, different color of logo, but they are the same shape. This one is blue and the other one is actually purple. Now, all you have to do to download Visual Studio Code, click on download for Windows, or else click on macOS, Windows, Linux from over here. You can even open it on your web, so you don't have to actually install it. But in our case, I will install it simply, and I have already installed this before, so I will use it in my computer directly. Now, let's go ahead and launch Visual Studio Code. Here we go. I have launched it, and as you can see here, gets UI and etc. If I clicked on them, they're not going to actually show you some stuff beside the CMD or command panel. So they have nothing in them. And basically where you can actually find this get feature, you will find it in those kind of files. So let me just click here to close everything, and I will try to create a new text file, and I will choose the language, and let's go for example with Python. Here we go, and this is our Python code. As you might notice here in the bottom, you'll find here outline, timeline, and much more than that. So here you'll find everything from go live, etc., Python language, and much more. If I click for example here and I search for get, you'll find here the get commit message, get rebase message, and some kind of features that get will only give you if you have added it to your PC. If I didn't install Git in the first place on my PC, I wouldn't have it in my Visual Studio Code, specifically in my Python code. Now, all I have to do is, for example, go to search here and go to get, and I might find it. So it can not in search here, I meant somewhere right here, configure task or something like that, and you will find it. Or just go here in this section, get, and then click on it, and this feature shall be given to you. So it will have this feature where you have this divided thing and etc. Also, there is this get other feature. So let me just remove this. Get, sorry, over here. It was here, I think. Yup. If I remove this first, let me just remove this and open a new tab here. Here we go, new, or just click here and change it to get, for example, here, rebase message. It will be changed as you might see and notice. So this is what Git is actually based for. It will give you some assets and some features, add-ons on your code in Visual Studio. You can also search for it in the extensions over here, but you will only find some kind of sub extensions of it. So it won't feel like uh, having the same as the real Git that you can install it from the browser. It is completely different. It's just like some kind of sub extension. But yeah, this is what Git is for. If you'd like to read much more about it, you can just go to here and search, for example, for Git articles. And you can just simply go here, documentations, and you can actually go and read or reference books and videos that may help you with the actual Git. So here about version control, you can fit here what is Git actually is. So this is basically it. Git in a nutshell. This is an important section to absorb because if you understand what Git is and the fundamental of how it works, then using Git effectively will probably be much easier for you. So Git is simply, as you can read here, some kind of um, program that they made to actually centralize and help you distribute everything in your projects. So these are some kind of checking over time that you can do using Git. So here in the normal one, you will have file A1 and it will take a long time to take it to A2. Instead here, you will have these kind of differences. So this is some kind for the programmers and the ones who are in the algorithm like domain, they will understand much more about this. Here, this is some operation is local, Git has integrity. So these are some information that you have to read before starting with Git. Here, how working directory is, how starting area is, and how the .git directory is working. And finally here you will find the figure set his working tree, strategy, area, and Git directory. So instead of like watching a video, you can actually just get to read this. Go to the next page when you finish it and read everything about Git and its official website so you can get only the correct answers or only the actual good information about it. So yeah guys, that was completely it. I hope you liked this video and see you guys in the next tutorial.